new episode of Real or Fake, episode 30.
30! We
30.
didn't get balloons.
We did not get balloons.
We didn't get balloons.
No, we do not plan well.
Well, you gotta understand, this is like... Alright, do you have 15 minutes of free time? Oh, okay, you have 15 minutes of free time? Let's rush this piece of shit out, you know what I'm saying?
Well, today I had a lot of time, but I just haven't left the apartment.
That's cool.
So,
I definitely added graphical balloons.
Yeah, if Party City delivered like balloons, maybe I would have done it, but...
Look at you. I'm in California. I like things delivered to me. Zippity-doo-dah, you know?
I mean, it would have been nice. I would have put all balloons back here, maybe.
Maybe. At least got the deer head back.
Like, congratulations balloons.
Right. We can make that happen. I'll make that happen.
All right, I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait also.
So last episode, episode 29, we talked about that viral video from the school in Ireland that is apparently
Deer Park
haunted.
Christian boarding school.
Great. And we both said faff, fake as fuck.
Faff to the max.
And since then, there's been several articles and stuff coming out basically debunking or possibly debunking the video. But there was also a video that came out with new evidence.
Yeah, right. Of course you're going to follow it up. What, are they not going to make an Avengers 2? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
So this guy actually ran it down. You want to hear some of the debunking methods? We even gave them more credit than what is probably deserved.
All right.
So what he found is they also made a video of the kids doing the mannequin challenge. Do you know what stupid nonsense that is?
No.
It's where you get a bunch of people to like freeze in place like mannequin.
Yeah. We did that. Yeah, we did that last season on the show and stuff.
Right. Because you guys are trendy.
Right.
So the kids did that, and there are two tubes coming down on the side wall, and those tubes led to a radiator. So, first of all, there's two tubes, which means there would be a radiator behind these lockers. Which, who would put lockers in front of a radiator? Nobody.
Okay.
And that would leave open space behind it to put some sort of mechanism to make the lockers move.
Okay.
And this guy also thought that we said that there was a string on the caution wet floor sign, and then he had a genius thing. Why are you putting a caution wet floor sign on a building overnight?
Yeah, but that could also just be like left there.
Maybe. I agree. But he also said it's probably like a string attached to those books in the lockers. So we were saying a pneumatic device. He's saying they just yanked that thing out. So, on that.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to hear what people had to say?
Sure do.
Dover Paratech. Bill, how are you? Says, why do they post this crap? Are they looking for attention? Were they neglected as children? This is so fake. Steve Huff is jealous. Oh, God. I'm not sure what their problem is, but I'll bet it's hard to pronounce. Now, it's, they did the mannequin challenge. I bet they have some sort of, like, class or something to try to make viral videos. That's what I was assuming. You know, something like that. Or it's the students.
Yeah.
Ash Paul says, agreed. It's too exact, but WTF is the green screen. Looks like a tanning tent. There better be a balloon for episode 30, or you'll have a whole 10 people very upset.
Shit, we didn't get the balloon. That was even more work if we didn't get the goddamn balloon.
Oh my god, I was saving it. I read it before, and I was like, get ready for disappointment. Cheryl says, yeah, I saw this one, guys. Easily could be set up. I said faff right off the bat. Only incompetent, inexperienced idiots would think this is real. Damn! I mean, come on. Love the Faff shirt. Faff. I'm trying to think. Oh, Russell's here. And he wrote a lot. He is the one that sent in the previous one. And he talks about that a little bit about that.
Right.
And he says that he was initially excited at first. but the first locker looked to me to be by a door for someone to do it by hand or rocking it. And it's more like 98% of the videos that come out are faff anyway. So,
It's true.
you know, he says it really pisses me off the way people fake this shit with all the real ones trying to prove that it's real. Yeah, it's faff. And, you know, it's kids trying to make a video. Is
Yeah,
what it is.
but that's what we said too a couple episodes ago, where there's so much bullshit that it's making the real videos just automatically seem fake.
Right. I'm on a hair trigger.
Right.
You know?
I know.
All right. Well, what do we got for this week?
We have a video from our very own live streams from the Garnett House
Correct.
that we captured some interesting evidence. Now, a little background is, if you guys don't know, we do static live cam live streams on our Facebook page and YouTube and stuff, where we just have cameras set up in these locations. People watch to see if anything paranormal might happen or if we catch anything. A couple times at Malvern Manor, we got some strange noises and footsteps and stuff like that. But correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first time we've gotten anything from the Garnett.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of those places that are more active. Like, I've heard crazy stuff. I've heard straight up talking. But I think this is the first physical evidence, like, of something moving that we've ever captured.
Yeah.
It's definitely something to talk about because it involves a balloon.
Right.
But I think it's the whole series of events that are strange. And if I initially saw this and it wasn't from my live stream, I'd be faffing it up and down.
Which goes back to what we just said of we automatically just think fake right away.
Exactly. So, I don't know. What do you think? You want me to give a little rundown of what's going on here?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So this video is set up. Thank you, Justin, and everyone that works with the 1858 Garnett House for letting us do this. And basically, it's an old school. It's almost like old school Western. Like, they have all these famous people that have stayed there, and like infamous people, and it's just a place that's been there forever, and it was going to fall down pretty much, but these guys swooped in and kind of saved it, which is awesome. And now they're obviously, doing paranormal investigations there because it's supposed to be super duper haunted. So we ran this stream for like 4 hours because that's what Facebook allows, is a 4-hour allotment of time, and no sounds like this happened. Nothing else moved, and the setup is the room, and there's a ladder in the room, and the reason there's a ladder, I think they have access to the not loft, attic, and they said there's a lot of activity in the attic, so they put a ball up there, and the ball sometimes like flies out of the attic, which didn't happen, but in this video you kind of see it sounds like footsteps running, and the balloon all of a sudden gets like pushed backwards.
Right.
Now, granted, it's a balloon.
Yes.
But if there was wind or something leaking into the house, which there could have been because it's an old house and they're like saving it because it's falling apart,
yeah.
I feel like the balloon would have moved prior.
Or just completely fallen off.
Right. So it's weird that there's this sound. It sounds like footsteps. It also kind of sounds to me like something is falling and bouncing, like do. So I don't know, but it's weird that those two things are linked together.
Right. When I first watched it for the first time, I definitely hear the noise of either like almost like footsteps. To me, it was like footsteps coming up stairs almost.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom. And the second it stops, that's when the balloon kind of shifts.
Right.
But when I say shifts, I'm not saying you have the balloon and it kind of like like, you know, if you have a balloon and the wind blows and you might see it kind of like sway a little bit and maybe then fall off, or like a little bit of movement. If it was a lot of wind, you would have seen it completely blow off the door frame.
Right. It is
now,
weird that it kind of just like tips.
It doesn't even tip though. It almost is as if it's like completely, because it stays still in that spot.
Right.
But it turns, like there's a face on the balloon, like a jack-o'-lantern face. It turns upward and then it doesn't move again.
Right. I know, it's weird. And again, if it wasn't mine, if I knew that nobody was, if I didn't know that like the house is definitely empty, I'd call it nonsense too, but
right.
It's pretty cool.
So, what are you saying?
I'm gonna say, are you ready, folks? Real. I'm saying real.
I'm gonna have to go real too.
Wow.
Gonna have to go real too. It's rare we get a double reel.
I know, and it's not like we're like blowing smoke up our own asses. It's just, it's cool that we've kind of captured this strange event.
Yeah. It's exciting.
It is.
It's exciting. So that's our take on it. Let us know what you guys think, real or faff. Also, check out the live streams, because obviously there's stuff happening. It might not be every night. It might rarely be any time, but there is stuff happening and there are noises happening. Check it out. If you see or hear anything, let us know. Direct message us, email us, and just send us what you saw, and we'll talk about it and check it out.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, thanks, Breggs.
Thank you, man. I can't wait to see the balloons.
It's gonna be piss poor.
Great. That's how we work. That's how we operate.
Okay. We'll see ya.
All right. Later.